rebooting.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Error.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Come, try some creative cooking.
Ooh, you restaurant?
Why do
That
new
place
explorers
isn't
make the
even
same
worth
mistakes
mentioning.
over and over?
И всем привет. Так, продолжим наше прохождение. Непонятно чего, куда и зачем.
Come and try some creative cooking.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes?
Так,
Where do you want to go next?
Ooh, you
If you'd like to
restaurant?
see Liyue's
That
tourist
place
spots,
isn't even worth
I have a
mentioning.
few references.
так. Я же уже с тобой говорил.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all? Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets is... But you know, that kind of... After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention... But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just happen to have this kind of... Because to me, anything of value is what I can ask for the information's authenticity. Well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one... It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday. Ein El Achmar? You mean the Eremites who worshipped King Deshret? Ah, so you're already familiar. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look... Thanks for the info, Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves. Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it
Ну,
ended up in the
получается...
hands of Ein...
Блять, как ты уже впиздилась, блять, Пайман. Получается, капсулу нашу уже купили.
Every journey has its final day.
Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Так, что ж, ладно, окей. Ну, давай залазь уже.
Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
even gave us evidence to verify.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate this. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Aina. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we can.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain El Akmar guys. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the after. See you then.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be?
Сейчас херак. А ничего не получается.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the
Yep, let's go.
Це в куди мені? А, на ту сторону надо. Ну, на ту сторону, так на ту сторону. Блядь. Хотів перелетіти. Перелетів один, блядь.
I'll hate them. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. This is turning into quite an occasion.
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Классно, классно, классно.
That's close enough. Solidify. This is order. Order guide you.
Было очень страшно.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
Беда, печаль.
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that...
If the mantra took him away, then that means the academia got the divine knowledge cap. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something.
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha,
Everything.
I'm heading back to the Academia.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Ох, я ж пиздюкарь хоть там. Тихо спиздив і ушов, називається знайшов. Так. Дякую. Так, задание Архонтов там 3, глава 2. Отлично. Так, заберу с почты, чтобы она меня, блин, не мулила. И вот всю фигню тоже заберу. Такс. Поехали дальше. Следующая глава. Так. Давайте тогда пока сюда переместимся.
Miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Ниже на 66 метров. Ну так какого хера ты меня, блин, ввела сюда? Не. Нифига. Все правильно. Так. Ну, куда ж тут бежать? Ох ты, ёпта. Тут что ли где-то? Вот, по-моему, тут. Да. Тут еще, блядь, заблудиться можно. Открывай.
Here she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised. Traveler and Paimon. Indeed. The festival...
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes... Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port...
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two... If there is another chance...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in...
Yeah! You were Eve's...
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So, Dia, please.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scum.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long I've already prepared a room for you to rest.
Whoa, you're so tough.
Так. Нахрена было спускаться, блин, чтобы только попиздить с этой девчули.
Here we are. It's all.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk? All of my friends will be working the festival. And Dia's still insisting on her.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constant.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero. Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better.
На консерве только лишь бы пожрать.
Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyar's.
Щось не в ту сторону.
Traveler.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected. Well, shall we?
Ну, пішли
Many
гулять.
vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haft Mewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all the... So, what's...
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with, generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashva mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumera roses.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian...
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like... Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
I hope your wish
Natlan.
comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright,
Ага.
how about we also
Значит,
check out some of these other stalls?
там, где будет пиро, это будет называться Натлан.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand?
What's alchemical divination?
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be...
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll...
Sure sounds random. So random that it will
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected. and all.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunya...
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So...
Ну, давай попробуем, блин. Ця хуйня мені не надо. Що це? Паді Сара. Ні, вона хай буде. Хай будуть мозги.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too! Is it? It looks more like a pie that
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge...
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus will be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Wow. Miss Dunyarzad, the children love... In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zerus festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zerus festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Just what is...
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past...
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make some...
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I...
Whichever one,
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the...
Ooh, those all sound...
And there's also Lizard Tail and Oni Kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those two?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? It's all right. Paimon believes it.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Excellent work. That is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon bet you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck.
Attention! Here's your Sunsetia flavored candy.
Thanks.
It's Knight of Flowers, not Knight of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something. Can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably
Опять якусь хуйню придумала.
How embarrassing.
Ну, пішли. Хуя ти угнала, блін. Хуя ти угнала. Ну, що це тут блистить? А. Ні.
We're too late. Who knew the little...
I know, right? Hey.
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to...
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Main! No wonder we mercs haven't heard any...
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now?
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job.
Їх в куди?
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little...
I'm fine.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this...
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them...
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a close...
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on mora. Stuff like this.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of...
Hey,
Давай
Miss
заплачь.
Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission.
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission...
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest?
Truly, I'm sorry.
Ладно, блін. Бля. Куди тебе, блін? Туди?
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments, and I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably... Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to...
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me. Did you know?
Blah, 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 blah,
Before I
blah.
ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit up. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more, not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy this way, when my final day does arrive. It will be, at the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you...
Thank you two so much. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is... Oh, right! Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the...
Yeah, we should...
Так, я на пару минут отойду. Скоро буду.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Продолжим, посмотрим, наверное, танец и сходим, еще пройдем один ивент.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage.
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large... If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercised.
How... The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our
хуй
Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha day that prohibits public art performance.
Understood. I will inform...
Я ж старый пердун, блядь.
Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all...
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance.
Nilu, it's all right.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so much. And I know how important this
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is... It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros Festival at this...
If you say so. But... you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zeros Festival, right?
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. Still, I'd be lying if I...
A lot happened today. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zeros festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of... Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power...
Що вже ці долбойоби собираються зробити, блядь? Такс. Пошли на ивент. Не то. Так, это мы уже прошли. Вот это. Да и хуй на него. Так, по сути, у нас мы уже такой ивент проходили ранее. Так. Ага. Значит, последний через 8 часов только будет доступен. Так. С этим тоже понятно. Архив Творца. Тё, блин, я думал, что это... Ну ладно. Так, значит... Угу. Значит, у нас 5 подземелий. Да? Да. Идем туда пока первый. Да, я понял, я уже здесь. Так. Так, где моя там Хутао? Так, значит, у нас получается 70 уровень и 40 уровень оружия. Ага.
Stabilize.
Куди погнали?
This is order. Squall and fury. Bow your head.
Чмошники, ишь ты.
Gather. Behold.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Да переключись ты уже. Да, блять, выйди ты нахуй, блять. Долбанутая ёбана баба, блять. Давай, давай, давай.
I will have order.
Сука, добила, блядь, кусок.
Know your place.
Дебила кусок. Ну, тупо дебила кусок.
Rise. Order guide you.
Time to go.
The wind rises.
Угу. Значит, можно даже таким образом. Так, и воздушный пускай будет. Эй, ну ладно.
I will have order. Stabilize. Squall and fury. Bow your head.
Torn to oblivion.
Ну, не вспів. Так, на. На. На тобі ще.
This is order.
І все. Тю. Не думав, що так швидко буде, ну ладно. Так, 500 очков, бла-бла-бла-бла-бла-бла. Так, тогда тебя, и да ладно. Гнали таким образом.
Too slow.
Так, тут у нас, по сути? Ёпта, не туды. Да ну сместись ты, ёбаный ты, блядь, ишак. Погнали дальше. Так. Значит. Ёпта, блядь.
The wind rises. Squall and fury.
Ну, такой тоже. Нормально, весело, прикольно. Ну, так-то и так. Так, столпы сведения в это... Угу. Ну ок. А что тут у нас? Ничего. Ну лады.
Leave it to me, as a good knight should. By royal decree, Shadow Raven, let night fall. I summon.
Вот ты гонишь или что?
I must leave no stone unturned.
Так. Посмотреть данные. Конечно, что сила. А что там? Ага. Ага. Ничего себе. Так. Окей. Туда к Акоме. Так. Что тут? Там мені пофігу. Екіпірувати.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll bring. You some? Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Поїхали дальше. Так. У нас щось веселе буде. Причувствую. Так, або туди, або туди, або туди. А яка разниця? А никакой, да?
I'll catch up.
Угу. Ну, типа нельзя, да? Сюда. Вот же ж гімно. Ну, вдруг я хотів подратися. Ладно. Так-то і так.
Let's get down to business.
Oz for me. Allow me.
How's this?
Ну, шо, то, где?
Time to clean up.
Let me try my blade.
Leave it all to me.
Fall before me. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Cheap tricks.
Hold the line.
This will do. This isn't over. I'm ready.
I must leave no stone unturned.
This will end you.
Іди сюди, гімно.
Rest and rebound.
I've got the upper hand.
Hold the line.
Так. Значит, у нас идут на призывы, а то у нас, знаете, так, у нас тут... Давайте Райден заберем. Так, и поменяем... Вот так вот. Ну, пускай будет крит урон. Экипировать. Погнали дальше. Так, ну и тут, по идее, у нас то же самое, да?
Care for a some target practice. Shine down. Now you shall perish. Spread your wings and raise a storm. Dance with me.
Да никто с тобой танцевать не будет.
The show's only just begun.
Your coming was foretold. Bloom as the flowers in Guravad.
Эх, не хватает гунка тут.
Lord of Sand, your sacrifice is ready.
Just like we rehearsed.
Found as one.
Щось быстро вмерло. Так. Значит, что у нас тут? 30% заказано. Да. Да нафиг надо. Давайте мультиудар. Посмотрим, что там у нас еще есть. Каменный у нас что-то есть? О! Да не. Ладно, хай будет так. И тогда еще вот это. Ну, погнали. Птичка.
Leave no stone unturned.
Shine down. Go. Allow me. Inazuma shines eternal.
Time to clean up. Steady as stone.
Rest and rebuild.
Да, менются. И все, и птичка-то откинулась. Так, и нам какое-то достижение, кстати, дали. Угу. Я еще никогда не побеждал его в состоянии истощенный. Так, и, по-моему, последнее, да? По-моему, последнее. Охотник за сокровищами. Ну, так-то и так. Нахуя это Эмбер, вообще непонятно. чем смысл данного подземелья, я таки не понял, ну ладно. Угу.
What's the hurry?
Хорошо, хорошо, харе, блин.
I won't let you down.
Да, блядь, ты что, издеваешься? Ты... Так, там нема у нас, да? Ага. Да ёб твою мать, блядь. Ёбаная ты Эмбер, блядь. Та попизди мені тут. Так, ну, по сути, 4 мы закончили. Останется только 5-е допройти. Которая доступна будет только через 7 часов. Такс. Давайте тогда продолжим наше путешествие. Так. Да ты уже впиздился, дедуля. Ре. Так, ну, повторение мать учения. Так, я тогда пока отойду.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kind of tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure. Traveler, why are you just standing there? Let's get going. Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well.
Actually,
Ты
It's one of the
издеваешься?
Sabzeruz festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
really? Paimon thought it looked like.
The moon signifies. It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up in a.
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, this.
Understood.
Oh, it's not.
Guess that was. So, where to next?
Опять до цього? Пішли. Пішли, діти вже заждались. Давай, бігом. Давай, двигай. Давай.
All right, soldiers. Now that.
Yes, Knight Varys!
What's going on?
Ferris, then.
Oh, do you?
What's the. Ooh!
And there's also lizard
What?
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right.
Давайте вторую.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
В смысле, я вторую нажал.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right. Huh? Are you saying that you But now that you mention it, Paimon also had the maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going?
Да, просто возьму и уйду.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing...
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. That thing? Isn't this going a bit too far?
И херак мы перемещаемся.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were... So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times. Even, how about...
Не хочу я еще. Поднимитесь, поднимитесь. Ага, вот лестница. Так. Покиньте. В смысле покиньте? Это только что же было поднимитесь.
Hey! Dinnersot is sitting by yourself on that bench over there.
Да, отдыхаю.
What a coincidence, Dinnersot. We meet...
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness!
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched.
Whew. That's a big relief.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now.
Oh, Paimon sees.
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zerus is about to be...
Которого не будет.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not... When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next...
Understood.
The Sub-Zeru's festival.
Старий дід Пиздюк. Можна якось бистріше роздуплятися.
Oh, Junior's odd. It's okay. But you've been really... It truly is unfortunate. True.
Ну, это мы все уже читали.
Wait. No, nothing. I'll be...
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! So, in the end, maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data and find the cause.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep?
День сурка.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the sub. Oh, are you interested in... It's not that simple. Each box contains a... And there's all... No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really...
Wait.
What? He was right.
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this... Mind reading? X-ray vision?
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
Ой, мелкая жопа, блядь. Мелость, стой, догоню, прибью, блядь.
for? What?
Мелочь. Вылазь.
Traveler? That's...
Птичку сожрал. Давай уже, Дендрархунт. А.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads? You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you... You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda... What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even What the heck was inside? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This... let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was... What about everyone else? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have... It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the... As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and... she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your... Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good. You passed the... What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, ask for the truth. That's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discover, I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time. She looks like she isn't doing well at all. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. You sure love to use weird analogies are wonderful tools. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Ну, это мы уже проходили.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." The moon, illusions, and lies. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much.
Не серьезно?
That should be it. The flow of time is endless. That doesn't sound right. I need to... The moon, illusions.
Ну и шо?
That should be it. My mind... What's happening right now?
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot. A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Dunyarzad. The Sabzeruz festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of... Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, we need to figure... Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so... Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but... Let's go talk to people again.
Да что думать, блядь. Просто довести праздник до конца, да и все.
Hey, it's you. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the Huh? What brought this about? I heard...
To put it another way...
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go...
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? True. It's so weird that people here don't... Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate
Зачем
that you felt
снится?
compelled to compliment me in person?
Зачем сны компьютером? Так.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate.
You're really excited about this, huh?
Help you...
So, you're admitting that...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys... What you just said... Are you...
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon...
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will sure...
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just... We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong sense of at this time of day, Dia's...
I'm fine, my lady.
Perfect timing. Both of you are
Paimon, traveler. You came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could've...
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around.
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't...
Ну, эти он бессмысленные.
The moon, a loop. My mind feels exhausted.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You...
Alright, so this is...
Blah, 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 blah.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but...
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and...
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but... Her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on...
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy? I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here. We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's
The real Dunyarzad? Where?
Huh? I told you that you two are special.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible and...
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she do?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma.
I can sense her aura. They're also lingering...
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival... So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using... The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. A Gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the Gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned. What did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the...
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for, but compiling the entire...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
People in Sumeru...
Замерцам мне снятся сны, это сказки.
Okay, Nahida said it. My mind feels exhausted. What's happening right now seems... That doesn't sound right. I need to... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around?
What's the point of doing so?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumer, this hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumer... In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a... We took off our Akasha terminals.
Все, перезагрузка.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casual...
But we cannot lose all of our...
Paimon remembers everything. Good. You adapted quickly this time. We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm... Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the... It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment. If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nihida, you've... The moon? Wasn't that the result of our... Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth. So you should focus on other... Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia...
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt?
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about
Я
it.
не казав про меч.
Please, don't...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's as if I've already...
You're saying that although you don't remember using it...
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue.
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say?
Forget it. Go... Whew. nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out. Do you think the Samsara has been... Really? Good job on all that progress. Hey, what kind of... Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge. How many todays has it been? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie. Okay, no more. That's why it makes no sense to get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush... Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested... it's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero...
Нихера.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve.
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Sims... Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like... Paimon's at the Duke did that! Of course. In the time we've been together... Paimon's flattered and everything, but... What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, in other words, if you weren't here, I may... Nahida's talking about confusing stuff. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding? Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not know? So, what's your new hypothesis?
The moon, illusions. Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's fest.
Ну, Акаша попробуем.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be in... That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's up, but muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better. A brilliant... Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong. To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature. That isn't simple at all! Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You... Right! She did help us find our latest...
Дехи, ну ёб твою мать, блядь. Ну как так можно, а? Ну всякий можно же. Как то, блядь. Ты чё, дед? Сдурил? Хакан, не спи.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain? explain the situation to her today. Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed?
Don't think too hard about it.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already got—
Yes, your memory's being erased.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the— It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible.
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along.
Ну, пішли.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the— It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style. And even the same swordsman can't make the same—
Is it really impossible? What if they use—
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has— The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that— Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. But at least we've reached some up. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas? Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange, like— Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange. Paimon can't believe it. Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too? How about we go back and ask Nahida?
Зараз, поки ми добіжимо, то буде піп.
You're back early today. Did you find something? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. Leaving the city. As far as I remember— We did? But we don't remember it. Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time— It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it— Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories. Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get— Our memories are back! About that— Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go!
Не, ну так ты если ведеш, то веди, блядь, а не... Ёбана хата, блін. Куди мені йти, блядь, хуй його знає.
Why can't we leave the city?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct...
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormo.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a...
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced. Let's go and question. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind...
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we... This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us... Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But... What if the... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but... We've always been together. Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as... And please... Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only... Paimon, calm down. Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Ах и консерву, блядь.
Okay. Okay. Paimon, can you tell us? I see. Using two people. After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was... What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of that? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last two times. So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big out, but this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well, okay. Yep, now we're talking.
Давай быстрее.
I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this just... I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of... Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when the... We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking... Let's go then. Let's expose those things. All right. Paimon isn't... Okay. That covers everything that's happened so far. Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed... Okay. Now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of... I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the... But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the... There's another part here. I only received a...
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message... Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment. Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal. After the beep, Traveler said, even the... Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing. My impression is that each day in this samsara...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zeru's festival, also disappears. And we're taken to the next... Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces. Paimon's head is spinning! Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just so no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is... Wow! The Archon War, huh? Hey! Where are you go...
Так, хорошо. Ну, в целом понятно, что типа создаются подпространства. Каждый отвечает за свое направление изучения.
Do you want some alone time to think? All right.
The dance of Sub-Zerus is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first.
Заебашь танец и закончится день. Задолбало, блин. А ну, дед, ну, не чуди. Будь людиною.
You're back. I've been waiting for... Are you ready to take your Sub-Zeru's exam? Okay.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one... Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the video. The moon, illusions. People in Sumeru don't dream. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha and those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha... It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. And it grants knowledge to the people. It is the manifestation of the... The Akasha relies on the power...
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
А ну, Харе.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Arc. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom. So in other words, the complete opposite. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people. Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
My mind feels exhausted. We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of..." Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operation.
Так, сопоставить вот этим. Ты что, серьезно?
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zerus festival along with every... No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream. And so begins another People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival. So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a... Very good, Paimon. Using analogies... Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. All right, last question.
Now that I think about it, wasn't a... They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon... Now that I think about it, wasn't a...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything... Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanov... Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have. I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could they really just... Even you don't know the reason? The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short... Traveler, do you have...
Ты серьезно, блядь?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth."
Celebrate the birth of... Could it mean? Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't... That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. So whenever they wake up in this dream of...
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream.
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro elements. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the...
Can humans really keep dreaming?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows.
Так, и последний
You asked me this
вопрос.
question before. My answer was, now that you know this is all a dream, this answer... Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible... That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. After we end the Sub-Zerus festival, Samsara...
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back?
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real...
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow.
Blah. Blah.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait.
Всё.
Paimon Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what if...
She's actually something like a puppet, but not the real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that...
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. You know, speaking of which, the old
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her?
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way, so that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from... I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most fake...
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida.
I'm not beating myself up.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are...
To prevent more tragedies like this,
Да, вспомню только деда.
Samsara as soon as...
Great, but...
Although the Sub-Zerus festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans... That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So...
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here which means, with the power of
imagination...
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive, like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, the dream will respond in kind. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many, find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually once...
How are we going to find them, though? And even if we did find them, after all, like you said, don't we...
It's extremely difficult, yes. But as for me...
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams?
Yes. I want to try something. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic.
She was such a good person. Was such a... Yeah. Saving Dunyar's up, but... We mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Paimon's wondering. Do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Huh. That's true. Plus, this... So... Who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, then let's go ask him some questions.
На, сколько можно, бляха?
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is
Everything's fine. Just,
an experiment? That
could you make a wish?
you want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she just doesn't seem like her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Ferris.
So, you have a crush?
Oh, is it that obvious? When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, what she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Farki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her.
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... fine, all right. Knock yourself out. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
New punching. Solidify.
Не кажи глуп.
Kamisato up. Suiyu.
I will have order.
Ну шо, хто іще?
Break a leg!
Хоть якесь действие, блядь. Сияющая древесина.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Oh, and speaking, remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival before the Samsara started, we came... She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around... Yeah, even... This is the place! It's rude to enter other people's space... Hey! The windows are unlocked! Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book. Should we open it? Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us, even though she was also busy preparing. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift if we hadn't found this book. But now that we know, we can't... Hey! Where are you off to, Nan?
А ну сколько можно? Ну давайте уже заканчивать тут, блядь, трихомудию.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked to...
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any...
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh. So she's still just a puppet. But just now... Ow! What? Where are we going this time?
Сколько можно уже вести себя, как не знаю кто, бля.
If you continue to resist, we will have to... The Grand Sage is already...
Oh. Traveler? You don't...
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get... Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put... So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers.
Ah, that beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting... Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's, it's just like the example Nahida told us. So when you saw the flowers, But if we want to end the samsara, we need... How should we make Nilu...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, as far as you know, people in Sumeru don't...
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity...
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a...
Yep, but in the part you heard, his piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and all kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage, his wife lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the dead." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academe.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since...
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the...
Paimon understands where you're coming from now.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over, too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Just like wake up, motherfucker.
morning, Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels... The Sub-Zero's fest... Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What?
Такс. Пожалуй, наверное, я сейчас еще на некоторое время прервемся. Сейчас мы сходим эту Даньярзаду, проведаем. И дальше будет видно.
But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Закончим, наверное, сейчас эту. Отлично, жива.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing this.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing. I just had a dream.
Так, что ж, Пожалуй, на этом мы сейчас закончим. Так, это мы позакрываем. Что это? Встреча в лесу. Ладно. Ну, остальное уже буду я проходить уже позже. Что ж, подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, комментируйте. И до скорых встреч. Всем пока.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.